talent's not mine, but the chicks dig it.
What?
You know what?
I don't think I do.
So,
What the fuck, Twitter?
A healthcare leader recently got, like, fucking deleted.
Are we opening with that? You wanna know what's
and everyone's
kind of fucked
so
up about that?
The best part is everyone's so fucking happy about it.
Say my reaction is twofold. Number one, tragic loss of human life. Even if said person was apparently a scumbag, it's still like the potential of human life is something that is so incredible to me. And even if it's like, well, this shitty person was like,
I draw the line at certain. I draw the line at certain people.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm sorry. When Bin Laden bit the dirt, I didn't go, oh, that's so tragic. I went, yay.
Well, yeah, that's the person that's caused immense amounts of suffering. People who cause immense amounts of suffering. It's.
Hey, Dandy.
You know,
hey, Dandy. Hey, Dandy. Hey, Dandy.
Yes.
I'm gonna let me fucking pose a hypothetical to you.
Okay.
Imagine being the guy responsible for turning away someone's insurance because they needed a second doctor on their wife's like fucking extremely bad cancer surgery, and you were like, you don't need a second one. Denied.
Yeah, no, that's awful.
That's evil, Dandy.
Yeah,
the second you stamp, you don't fucking cry for the evil people.
No, you don't. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's more the potential of human life. If just like, man, if only they were better. But also my second thought was, man, that's my insurance. I hope this doesn't raise my premiums. That was the extent of it. It's provided through work, so I don't really have a voice on which company I use. Very, very adult conversation, which is appropriate for a lawyer game, I guess.
Yeah. You really put the lit in litigate.
You know it, baby.
Yeah, apparently that guy borderlined on not even being human based on like the shit that I've heard about him. Which is kind of nuts if you think about it.
Yeah.
Also, I like the fact that I started with that. Like,
You didn't like ease into it or anything.
No. Well, I mean, when it's so big that you know it's going to cause damage going in, the most you can do is rub their shoulders, kiss them on the cheek, say it's going to be okay, and go in as best you can. You got to lube that fucker up as much as possible. Yeah, sure. But I mean, you know, at least it shows you care when you give him the smooch on the cheek. And then you take him out for breakfast afterwards, so it's okay.
Breakfast? You're implying this is a morning fuck?
Yeah, no. It's just like fucking full bowl, you know, like maybe like a cereal or like oatmeal or something like that, you know. Alternatively, you get him high afterwards. Same analogy, full bowl, right? Like, do you ever get stoned after a good lay? It's amazing. So, which did you prefer, the political topic or that one?
I don't know.
Can you not? You don't know?
All I know is that I have bottle caps.
I hope you have Beyblades.
I do have Beyblades. I have quite a few. I even have like the one that is like a fucking monster with the rubber tip. the rubber tip. No. I need you to understand. The rubber tip one goes insane.
We're talking about a Beyblade, not a Bad Dragon product, just so you guys know. I just really wanted to put that out there so everybody here was completely on the same level. It is not a dildo. It is a very deadly spinning object that, if it explodes, could take out your eye. Not a sex toy. All right. Now that we've gotten that out of the way. What?
I mean, to be fair, a sex toy can take out your eye. But the rubber tip Beyblade I have, anytime I would use it, it would literally jump out of the arena and go right for my penis, and so I stopped using it and told it was a bad boy and it's earned an indefinite timeout.
So I got the arena, like I bought us an arena as well, So I made sure it's one of the arenas that has a fucking top on it, because as he said explicitly, by the way, these things tend to explode. So yeah. Also, take care, Zippy.
You take care, Zippy.
But
So
yeah,
which generation are they on now? Because I had like metal ones.
Let me double check.
I did have one that like I customized. It had like
burst.
Burst? Okay, that's the one. They're still going with burst. Holy shit. I think that was the redesign of Beyblades that finally worked. I have stuff from like the just before burst. I'm trying to remember like what the combination of ones that I had, because there was one I remember it had a wide base,
Beyblade,
and then I put on
like Beyblade X is the current series for 2024.
Yeah, mine is from. Oh god, this is probably.
But
like high school.
like the one I got for Azzy. It was literally like I wanted to get him like a metaphor for him, like for my love, my opinions of him as a person. So I got him one that's like fucking like a rare collector's item that's insanely hard to destroy. Like it's got an alignment pin in it, and you have to hit it a certain number of ways to switch it over, and only then can you pop it.
I found it. I found the generation I had. I've got Metal Fusion ones. I think I had a Storm Pegasus at one point. What was?
Well, I guess we're gonna see. You should get some. Like you should get some Beyblades, so that you guys can play at home, but also so that when you guys come over, like we can act like douchebag anime protagonists and like make a little tourney for each other.
Hey Ice.
Hey Daniel Bandicoot.
You know that D&D game we play?
Yes.
You know how I'm a chronomancer?
You cannot rewind time with fucking Beyblades.
No, I was going to say, what if like spell casting, throw out a clock, it's a Beyblade. Also, I'm pretty sure they don't make rubber-tipped Beyblades anymore, because those things, you wouldn't think a rubber tip would make a spinning top go insane. It turns them aggressive.
Right, guy. You know, I think Apollo is the coolest character in the series because he's just ice. Except Dandy plays him.
I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
And Dandy's dressed like him, just wearing green.
Yup. My outfit is a fusion of Apollo and Athena, because they are both great characters, and I feel I fit them.
And mine is from a shitty side game.
Is the second...
because I'm a shitty side game.
No. To be fair, the character you're dressed as is one of the saving graces of that game. Like he was like out of all the characters they introduced in that game, he was like the only good one. I specify introduced because obviously Edgeworth, Gumshoe, Franziska. I thought your thing was Franziska, Danny. What are you talking about? Franziska does not appear in this game.
But yeah, I've never Beybladed before, so I got one called like the Silver Wolf, obviously. But I don't know anything about Beyblades, so it's going to be really fun to see how much that thing explodes.
I never watched the series, but
also the best thing, like the moment you know that you really understand your partner, is like, you know, if I said to someone, "Hey, I got you like $200 worth of Beyblade stuff for Christmas," a normal person would probably be like, "That's incredibly wasteful. Why would you get something so stupid and childish?" As he was like, "All right, I'm gonna need you to get some fucking Astroglide because we need that to lube the ball bearings." That's literally what he fucking said. Hey. Wait, no, it wasn't Astroglide. What the fuck did he say? It was something else. What did you just...
AY?
Oh my god. Oh, that's cute. It's like a little timepiece.
That is my new spellcasting implement. I'm overriding any DM decision otherwise.
Okay. you went from having two swords that you use as clock hands to a fucking Beyblade. Nice job.
Imagine like every time I
Oh
cast
no,
a spell,
the
I
beast
let
has
it rip.
Oh no, the beast has fucking autism now. What are we gonna do? He has a name and autism. He picked him up as a fucking package deal.
Say, we still haven't gotten to a point where he reveals his name. Which, if any of the people playing in our party, i.e. Slug/Azzy, are watching right now, yeah, no, I've got a name picked out for him. You guys will find out eventually.
Hold on. Yeah, petroleum jelly. This is the literal conversation with Azzy. I was like, Dandy, I'll tell you what, Dandy has Beyblades, so it could be you and me versus Smith and Dandy when they come up. And his response was, fuck's sake. I'm like, and then I was like, you want to see the muscly fucker that I got you? And he said, get some petroleum jelly. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, we need it for the Drawsail's ball bearings. I was like, okay. It's turn illegal. It's turn illegal, but show me. If it's an attack type with a rubber tip, I'm going to have to close Riley out of the room.
Exactly. Attack type with rubber tip is so ridiculous.
But my response was, I love how you didn't go, Ice, why would you get me something like this? It's childish and immature. Ice, this is silly. What a waste of space. You went, lube these fuckers up. We're going to kick some dick. And that's why I married him.
I have to bring some of them with me.
I have the best fucking husband.
I can't wait to go through the fucking TSA and they look and they're like, what's this? I'm like, Beyblades. And then I just high five the dude because he thinks it's rad.
I'm really happy that you think that's exactly the interaction you're going to have when some TSA agent sees what could be considered a micro bomb in your back pocket and goes, strip him down, and then he's going to have to squeeze your cootie booty and make sure you don't have an AK-47 up your goat hole. You know, it's
actually,
gonna be a great time.
I have had my crotch fondled a little bit by a TSA agent before.
Yeah, did you go, you like what you see? Like, fucking...
No. So,
find
no.
anything you're interested in.
Last stupid story before we actually get started. I was going through TSA, I was going through the check, and I was wearing khaki shorts. Which, by the way, those apparently, like, set off, like, the automatic, like, step through, raise your hand, like, metal detectors. Like crazy. And so, they, for whatever reason, the zippers on those are whatever. So, you know, this very kind woman, pulled me aside and was it a woman that time? No, this was a guy. He was very kind. He was like, all right, so, you know, I'm going to have to frisk you just to make sure. We can go to a private room if you don't feel comfortable, or, you know, can just do it right here. I'll be using the back of my hands. And was like, you know, basically they have a whole damn script they have to say that essentially equates to, I am not going to grab your junk, I promise. that was basically the summary of it. They could have just said that, and I would have been like, go for it.
Okay.
But it literally took like 5 seconds to frisk, and then everything was good.
I have a friend, we don't talk much nowadays, but he had to go through the airport at one point, and he's very lucky. He's generously gifted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like he failed a pole vault.
Yeah. He's also leaky. Like, he's got a very large Cowper's gland, and he's got hyperspermia. So if he doesn't nut at least 4 times a day, there's going to be a mess. And he's big. So he went through the airport once, and they were like, we're going to need to take you aside, because they looked down at the front of his pants, and there was he was not wearing dark colors. It was like, you know,
one of those, there is no way.
Yeah, no. It's like, all right, they're looking from head to toe. I'm like, like, there was, you know, a definite, like, alarm bells. Like, sir, we're gonna need you to take the basketball out of the front of your shorts. Like, it was one of those scenarios. And the way he told me, it was basically like, okay, sir, like, they gave the whole speech, but then they were like, sir, is that real? Are we gonna have a situation right now? Because there's kids like over there. Like, we're gonna need to, like. And he was like, "That's my cock and balls." And then the lady was just like, Mike, need a second opinion? Like, and he was just sitting there like,
A second opinion.
You know, like some guy comes over and he looks down and he just goes, fuck. Yeah, let him go. It was like, no, that is the information that was conveyed to me. It wasn't like, so we're gonna have to give you a full pat down. If the guy just literally looked him over head to toe, just looked down and went, fuck. Like it just hung in the air like the profanities from the goddamn Christmas Story over Lake Michigan. Like it was just there for a while.
Nice cock.
And apparently, you know, my friend who is like one of those guys who has the confidence, you know, he's like, I was smiling the whole fucking flight. I wanted to give my dick a high five. Like he was pleased as piss.
I mean,
just fucking.
I would have been pleased as piss as well.
Riley, can you look, Riley? Just because you hear a big dick story doesn't mean you have to fucking show off your penis envy. Really?
All right.
We don't need any of this sass on stream. Yeah.
We Hey, Deacus.
Yeah, let's get this show on the road.
Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber. Would have thought that today would turn out like this. May I?
Oh boy. Oh, it's a wizard.
Huh? Ooh, what? Hello, sir. Please pick a card. What's all this about? Is this one okay? Excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. Trump? If this is a business card, I don't want any.
We got the best cards. Don't worry about it. Absolutely best. No one can make better cards than us. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the red back. You're not gonna find much better. It's absolutely perfect. Better than the other country's cards, that's for sure. Sorry.
God damn it. The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely and the game is yours. That's all.
Very, very normal transaction. Riley!
Sorry, Lupus. We had to put some stuff up after a certain date.
This dumb cat. Would you shut up? Shut.
I love how the moment we start streaming, Riley's like, I will be a menace. So hi, chat. I have bottle caps, and I am very happy about that fact. Ow. I hope everyone's doing good. And say I had a pretty good day. Did a lot of coding today. Had to fix several bugs in code that I wrote over the past week. And was happy to actually fix them today. When I fixed them, I was like, oh my god, I'm silly. Because that's just how it goes. Also, yes, I am eating the candy bottle caps, not the Fallout currency. Why would I be eating on metal? I do not have the teeth for that.
Yeah, some people are like, dogs have Down syndrome. I think cats have up syndrome because they're always up my ass. All right, keep going.
Good one. An ace? Where do I remember that card from?
Probably every deck of cards you've ever seen.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith's hand has 2 aces. Mrs. Wright has 2. Is 5 aces in all. There. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating. I swear to you.
Yeah, I can't do that accent.
You did it all kind of the first.
I like how you almost gave me a compliment.
Did you gawk down a cock?
Maybe? Don't judge me. The missing fifth ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood?
No, it's beet juice.
You have your trump card. Now it's up
It's
to you
from
to cut the
borscht.
Where's that red?
It's beets, Dandy. It is bright fucking red. It's beet stew.
I know it's beets, but like, usually the beets I see are more purple.
Dude, like, it's
Like
red.
a magenta?
No, Dandy. This is a picture of borscht. It is bright fucking red.
That is crimson! Wow.
I want to point out to the fact that the borscht is so fucking red that a colorblind person who's red-green colorblind could see borscht and be like, damn!
That's
That shit
almost as red
reads-
as your hair.
It is as red as my hair, actually.
You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw. The truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it. This bloodstained card. Is my trump card for finding the truth?
I love the fact that the word Trump is literally in Trump's skin color.
Ugh. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl. I'd seen her recently, but where?
Oh, that's mean. Right guy said you were trying to speak too fast, Andy. When you're doing that accent, you need to stop Russian. Yeah,
That's when
it's
I
gonna
made
be
the
an
connection.
That's a whole night right there. April 20th, 2:45 p.m., District Court. Court will now reconvene. Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin, would you please take the stand? Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. The witness state his name and occupation.
Is this first necessary, Your Honor? God, I can't remember how to do a German accent all of a sudden. Because I did a Russian one, and Russian and German fucking eins, zwei, drei, begat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom.
You just have to become one versus
Yeah,
these and
yeah.
Z's.
Yeah. Fine, I'll play along. First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat?
By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald.
Forgive my curiosity, but what is... Am I stuck in Russian?
I think you are!
I'm legit stuck in fucking... Hold on.
Forgive my curiosity.
No.
Forgive my curiosity, but
we're stuck in...
What is it about this fellow's head?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna cheat real quick.
Try cross-examining a witness who is possessed by her dead sister. Try cross-examining a witness who's a parrot.
Dum 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 dum. Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about the fellow's head? I literally just looked up the video where I was doing the voice and cross-referenced. It's like, how the fuck did I do this? Oh, that's how. And the thing is, once I hear it once, it just like, Joanna seems to have an inordinate interest in it. Wouldn't call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, come on, it's my first trial. You're gonna pull out your theme music? Mr. Wright, that's mean.
What do you think you're doing right?
Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo?
I mean, you were here like 7 years ago. You would know how it
Speaking
looks.
of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off, except for that one time.
At one time, being the instant he was hit.
Oh.
When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald head, you would have had to have been there in the hideout at the time of the crime.
In other words, I must be the real killer. Is that what you're trying to say? Not bad, Apollo.
Mr. Gavin?
I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court. What? Oh, I assure you I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Yet I'm afraid in the current situation, I see little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night.
Up. Finally. You may begin your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night?
Are you
Here
ready
we
for this
go.
grade A bullshit that I'm about to spin? The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked through the little window in the hideout. It must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead as he appears in the photo. A bald-haired and unconscious girl and Wright, holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed it was not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. That's when the call came from Wright. So, you witnessed the murder? For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed.
Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team? Your testimony is clearly disadvantageous to your client.
What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. Do you want me to lie?
So you are Mr. Gavin.
And you have to testify as you just did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window.
Mr. Wright?
Let me cook. You had to say that. Because that was the only probable window of opportunity. Right, Apollo? My God,
That for
Phoenix...
a setup?
Fucking Phoenix is that manipulative with his dialogue now? You feel him leading Apollo along by the nose? Like, he's super manipulative now. What the
7
fuck?
years! 7 years!
Yeah,
of
but like,
some
no,
bullshit.
he wasn't that manipulative before, was he?
Oh, just you wait, Ice. The writing is only getting started.
Oh, great. Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared?
I mean, to be fair, there was that one time that Phoenix represented himself against Red White, but...
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yes, Your Honor. I can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder.
Ah, it's your first time in this franchise, huh?
Yeah. That man. You mean Mr. Smith? Oh.
He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say. I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was much more than that. So then, you knew the true nature of your client's job? Of course. But I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal.
Hey, Rock. Welcome to the crew. Thanks for the follow, dude.
Hey, what's up, Rock? Or wait, should we call you FM? FM Rock? What do you want?
There's a few FM rock stations around here. I fucking love Better than the pop stations.
Dude,
Anyways.
anything is better than pop nowadays.
Oh, it's so much better. Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends after all.
Buried from my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score.
I see. What happened then?
The little window. You mean the one used to keep watch up the stairs?
Yes, relic from the ancient past. The Black Marketeers used it, I believe.
Why did you go through the trouble of peeking in through the window? Wouldn't it have been easier to just open the door and go into the room?
I didn't want to upset Wright, you see.
Upset, Mr. Wright?
Yes, what if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in on their match. Bad form, to say the least.
So far, everything he's saying makes sense. How do you know it was right after the murder?
Barely no need to shout, Justice. I was just sitting to that part in my testimony.
Yeah, there he is, the coolest defense in the West we know and love. Even when you're standing up there and they're on the witness stand, some things never change.
I was afraid you'd change too, Wright. But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours.
With friends like these, who needs enemies? By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene?
Precisely. You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead, as you say.
Then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat.
Can you describe the scene of the crime for us?
Those were the only three at the scene of the crime?
Yes, as far as I saw at least. Then we're back where we started. The killer was the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? But why didn't you talk to the police? Two reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend.
There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime!
Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul.
But that goes against what Mr. Wright said!
Ah yes, this mysterious fourth person. Who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose?
Well, glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin.
Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap cards with the victim's hand? Perhaps you can show us a reason why such a thing would be necessary, huh?
How can I show something I can't find myself?
Remember, Apollo, the card that was swapped out was the fifth ace.
The fifth ace. Right.
Well, Mr. Justice, question of why the killer would swap out the card has been raised. Can you point to a reason? Yes, because there was schmutz on the card. You would swap out the card if there was schmutz on it.
It's now or never. The defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out.
Go ahead and point out your reason, Mr. Justice. Why did the killer take the fifth ace?
A single drop of blood marks the front of the card. Alright. My reason is, this!
Is that an ace?
Why, it's got blood on it. Right next to the spade.
What? What? This is insane! Why wasn't I told about this? Why?
Could this be? Could this be the missing fifth ace?
Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card?
Well, that's the thing. Why is Mr. Gavin so upset? It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl.
Oh, that card? It's mine. That is, I picked it up at the Borscht Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. Gave it to my daughter. Cards are her stock and trade, after all. No, impossible! Unacceptable! The court can't accept this evidence, it's a fraud! A fraud?
How could you be so sure?
What? What?
I think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. Allow me to elaborate.
Oh, yeah, sure. It was my objection.
No,
but,
shut the fuck up. I got this.
Okay.
Now, what if this trace of blood was the reason? A reason, in fact, for the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime, of course. Where are you going with this? Take another look at the photo and at the victim's head. At the moment of the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down the back of his head. Couldn't a drop of that blood have fallen on one of the cards?
I suppose, but...
The killer then took the card to hide the blood.
Regardless, that evidence is non-permissible.
No.
Right? Regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence.
Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. What's important now is that I've answered your question.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene. And now, I've told you. That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see.
This is baseless! Baseless conjecture! Baseless!
Objection!
Fucking... Oh, I assure you, it's quite based. Had evidence been like women belong in the kitchen. Based evidence.
I have been... Oh my god. I have been keeping my mouth so shut.
Why is his arm so short? Like, look at how short his fucking arm is.
Listen, there were a lot of issues with this game. Also, this was before based was slang, so...
Oh my god. Phoenix Wright red pilled confirmed. Oh fuck, dude. I think Lupus already fucking clipped it. God damn it.
That's right.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. I gotta tweet this shit out. Oh, my
That's
God,
okay. We'll just leave Kristoff switching.
My fucking head hurts, dude. Holy shit. What? It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. Trying so hard not to keep laughing, dude. My fucking face hurts. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo?
Ah, shut up. Your fucking opinion doesn't matter in your own game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Try
I'm gonna
picturing the scene of the crime. Why doesn't Apollo have any dialogue in his own game?
I'm just kind of here.
Oh, fuck. No,
Also, I can't picture things in my head, Mr. Wright. I've got aphantasia.
What the fuck is this cool bullshit? The murder took place in the hideout.
They wanted to be really cool about the fact that they figured out 3D on the DS.
The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. And before the killer swapped a card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene.
Well, what is it, seeing up how you're apparently just taking over Ace's job? Poor Apollo.
Yeah, shut up, who cares? Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood on a card whose position is in this diagram doesn't fit. The victims, the killers, the witnesses, or the second witnesses.
Oh, is it my turn, Mr. Wright? Okay, hold on.
Just making sure you were paying attention.
Well, isn't it the victim's position that's the problem? I'm sorry, I'm just eating snacks. I don't really.
I don't follow your line. If you have some, share them with the court.
You got it. Well, anyway, look at the Look, the victim was struck on the back head. Throwing him back in his chair. Think any blood would fall behind the body, not into the table in front of him, right?
Ah.
Oh, one second, let me just. Sorry, Your Honor, I needed that drink of water. Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards.
Well, that's right. So, what does this mean?
Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs.
Swivel chairs? Oh, God.
Apollo, try turning the chair around.
Yeah. Let me just... Oh, that's lame. On the original, you actually clicked and dragged. Oh.
The chair was facing the other way.
It would have to be. So, we have to assume that at the time of the murder, the victim's chair was facing away from the table.
When Mr. Wright returned from the informing the police, which way was the chair facing?
Now, when I came back to the room, the body was facing a scene in this photo.
That would mean the killer turned the chair back around, like Cyndi Lauper did.
All right, let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. We know the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. But this creates another significant contradiction. Again?
Hold on, shut the fuck up, Payne. I need to address chat for a moment. There's a new Professor Layton game?
Nani?
I thought the series was donezo. Because, like, the dude who created all the puzzles for the games unfortunately did pass away. I didn't know they were continuing the series after that. I probably am gonna pick it up. I'm actually a World of Steam for Switch. Okay, I'm gonna jot that down. Thank you. I am planning on us playing some Professor Layton on stream eventually.
Oh god, don't make me do asymmetrical puzzle solving.
No, I can do the puzzle solving. We'll just need to do some British voice acting.
That wasn't British, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to do a lot of voice acting.
All right. Now let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime. It fits in the square hole,
Mr. Wright,
Victims-
Mr. Wright, I feel like I'm in kindergarten again.
You
I don't like how you're
are.
treating me.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine. It's
Great.
fine. It's
Well,
fine.
the contradicting position here is the victims. Again.
Again, how many contradictions can one man have?
Though you're certainly giving him a run for his money.
Uh-oh. I missed again.
The defense will refrain from contradicting itself out of a case.
Really?
I'll give him another chance, Your Honor. As you can see, he quite clearly regrets his mistakes.
I'm not sure I see that, but very well. One more time, please.
Okay, well, okay, now I see what they're trying to get at. It's the killer, because the killer wouldn't be able to, like, bash the head. The victim was struck from the front, correct?
Yeah?
Well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front, sitting where his indicator currently is?
I think it'd be quite hard, yes.
Yeah, but what you're saying makes no sense! Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game? That's right!
Oh, sorry, that was Meowth. Well, I believe a sufficient reason will soon come to light.
What?
There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Look again at the diagram. Apollo, if the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Try marking it on the diagram.
What? What?
And here's a big old Crayola crayon, and you can mark it, just like when you were in kindergarten. Don't worry, let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time of the crime. Can you spell crime? That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike our victim? Good boy!
The killer had to be standing, well, here.
You get points for flair, but that's about all you get.
I was onto something there, too.
I hardly need to point out that standing there would be impossible. The victim's facing a solid cupboard. Or are you claiming the killer climbed in the cupboard and hit him from above?
It's simple logic, really. If this was the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime...
Wait! I know! Shush! I got it! At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there!
Wait, what's this now?
I mean, that's the only explanation. Right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately.
Bailiff, send a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard.
Your Honor,
What?
there's one more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff.
Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. Why is this game about Apollo? Like you're basically doing everything, really. Like he's really just kind of there, isn't he? Hey, Apollo, what's your backstory?
I have 3. Which
never
one do you
mind.
want to... Okay.
Never mind. I do my best.
This game's like, shut the fuck up, Apollo. Also, can we talk about how bad the perspective is on that side shot?
Yeah.
When it shows Apollo and Phoenix, the way their perspective aligns on that plane, Phoenix is like, he would be impaled in the floor up to his fucking shins.
Yeah.
Look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't here, which means Apollo, try moving the cupboard. Thank you.
Click the board clicker.
As you can see, the cupboard was the problem.
At this point, it's like Phoenix is running the trial and he's just turning to Apollo occasionally and being like, next slide.
Really feels like that.
At the time of the murder, it has to have been shown here. Now everything's in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my! What's this?
What is it now?
Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more.
It appears we found yet another contradiction.
What I believe to be the final contradiction, in fact.
Huh? Oh, God,
Notice something, Apollo?
Mr. Wright,
Are you gonna get paid for Are you gonna get paid for this? I'm doing all of the work. I am doing your job, Apollo.
Well, seeing as my boss is probably going to be incarcerated after this, I don't think I'm getting paid for anything. Is this neat? Has this just been a really long roundabout way for you to be able to tell him he's lying?
Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. Right, I don't like this douchey tone of yours. You were funnier when you had no idea what you were doing and kind of a dork. Now then, Mr. Justice, please point the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, or the second witness?
Gee whiz, could it possibly be the second witness who can't see now?
About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved?
Sure. Why not?
Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit.
Sorry,
The
bud.
Thank you, Riley.
Did I get you?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got you. Fucking skipped dialogue.
I sure did. I accidentally clicked it.
Oh,
That's
man.
right. Someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin.
What did you say?
Oh, he's the coolest defense in the West. Losing is cool.
Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right?
It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. Then it's a party.
Someone was, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard.
So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court.
Exactly. Where did you witness the crime scene from?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Order. This is a court of law, and I will have order!
We just received word from our investigative team at the Borscht Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard and the hideout, Your Honor.
Oh? What did they find?
Well, Your Honor, turns out there's a secret passage behind it.
What?
Yeah, I believe I mentioned something of the sort before.
This is one of the tricks to the room that many of our regulars know about.
I do remember him saying something about that now that he mentions it.
Secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're often engaged in illegal goings-on. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law.
So the room has a secret passage. Where's it go?
The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops. And enjoy a cooled bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. See where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo?
I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. Shit. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked and the victim's hat was only off his head for the few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin, come on, say something.
Dare I ask what really happened that night?
Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith, a date with destiny. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. Then the chance came, and he took it.
Oh! What? Why'd you do that? Wait here, I'll get help.
Miss Olga Orley was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout.
The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside.
He wheeled his chair around to look, and
After the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime.
too bad for him, he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor, and the fact that they were all red.
Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I am truly, truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin.
Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion. Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest. Objection! Immediately.
Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand.
Your point, Mr. Gavin?
Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked. A person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-raged parlor trick.
Excuse me?
The defendant is cleared of all suspicion. This is hardly a time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. And not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney.
Illegal evidence?
Now, let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course. This bottle, for instance.
The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking.
How could you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? And not just any fingerprints, am I right, Mr. Payne? Actually, yes. The fingerprints on the bottle were upside down.
I seem to recall this being an issue earlier.
The court and this case demand an explanation. I can think of only one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down, and that is to hit somebody with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor?
See how codfish squirms to the last? Well, Apollo?
Yes?
Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation just like that.
Yeah. Just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to...
Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one.
Is there really another?
Take another look at the court record. I believe you'll find a simple answer there, in plain sight.
How about you just say the answer in plain words? You've been saying plenty of words this whole time.
It would be hasty to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions indeed. Oh well, Mr. Justice.
Mr. Gavin said that the court in this case demand an explanation. Don't worry, justice won't leave until justice is done. Oh, I'm gonna try and think of a few more.
Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain the fingerprints on the bottle being upside down?
It's actually easier to show you than explain, Your Honor. Place that bottle on the floor next to your chair.
Excuse me, on the floor.
Yes. Now, reach down and pick it up without getting out of your chair. See? You naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck.
All right, hold the fucking phone. I have a bottle exactly like that. I'm going to try it. No, he's right. You can't pick that fucking thing up the normal way. You have to pick it up like, yeah, no, that's right.
With your fingers upside down.
Yep.
Look at this graph! Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times.
I can't believe it was that simple.
Recall our dinner that evening, Christoph? I was drinking my usual juice then, too.
Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano, and you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon.
Order, order, order! What do you have to say in these charges, Mr. Gavin?
Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection.
What?
You claim that I switched the bottle. There is your proof.
Proof? Well, that's,
As I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty.
Wouldn't be so sure about that, Chuckles.
Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation?
Yes. I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Borscht Bowl Club. And here is one of the bottles in question.
What are you going to do? Does that for Prince too? I would be surprised if any were on that, but his.
Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake. True. That bottle won't bear a trace of anything.
Say, Apollo,
Yes.
why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle?
But why?
Just humor me.
Mr. Wright.
That bottle will solve this case once and for all.
What? That's some bottle.
Gee whiz, look. At the bottom of the bottle.
There's something inside the bottle. Screw top, my favorite. What's this?
It's that card. It can't be.
Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment?
Ms. Olga Orley?
Yeah, our little swindling devochka.
Yeah, now you can do her. There.
Hold on, wait. I tried doing like a slightly sultry, kind of southern, kind of... Oh, God.
Yeah.
That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planet card was gone. The trap failed. Wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planet card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony?
Yeah, I happened to put my hand in my pocket and I found a card. Yeah, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the Five of Hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game. Disposed? Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. Threw the card inside the bottle. Five of Hearts. This is the card. The bottles were swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the fourth person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin.
Yeah. Yeah, no. He got so angry he caused things to levitate.
That is all. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix Knight? Revenge? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic, straight and true.
No offense, Mr. Wright, but I don't think there's anything straight about you.
Nothing's changed, including that. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction.
No, that's my thing. You can't use justice puns. That's literally my thing. Taking everything from me.
Fine. I'm glad we could have this little tete-a-tete, right?
This is insane! What about me? Don't I get to prosecute anyone?
Not if I don't get to defend anyone, so...
No, unfortunately, your voice is terribly obnoxious for the voice actor to do and damages his throat, so you have been discarded, much like rolled-up condoms. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin?
He's admitted everything. We're processing his arrest now.
I see. Still, one has to wonder why he'd do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he?
None that I know of.
Mr. Wright, do you have anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler. An odd profession to be sure, and that's all we know about him.
I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor.
Good. Mr. Wright?
Yeah.
7 years, and you still haven't lost your touch. Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and as a lawyer. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed two things before I could confront him. First was a place where no injustice would be tolerated. This courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo.
Me?
Yeah, this is a dark time for our legal system. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own initial trial system. We have to set it right.
Mr. Wright?
Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. The fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And now that we have Phoenix Wright's typical pre-game tutorial court trial that he found himself in, we will begin the game in earnest.
Chat, I will humbly request that you don't use that phrase around me. I'm going to scream.
What, the dark age of the law?
Don't say it! Tell you what, Ice. How about we do a little something fun with the 5th game? How about we play a little drinking game when we get to the 5th game? Take a shot every time the phrase Dark Age of the Law is mentioned.
The Dark Age of the Law was a period between 2020 and 2027 where the legal system was overrun with corruption, although...
You're gonna hit spoilers if you keep reading, I'm warning you.
I was reading a spoiler free. Court is adjourned. Well, truly, this is the Dark Age of the Law.
I'm going to scream.
How many times is that phrase used?
Ice, if you try playing a drinking game with that, you are going to die. The 5th game does not shut up about it. The Dark Age of the Law and the ends justify the means are 2 phrases that I cannot hear without just wanting to scream my head off. They use it as such a crutch, and
is that why that game's so bad?
We'll get to it. Also, yes, the Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright crossover. We got to do that one at some point. I was wanting to do, if we do that one, it's going to be after we do the first trilogy of Layton, because I think that's like the good point to like actually play the crossover. If you play the first trilogy of both series, you understand enough references in the crossover. So.
All right. Oh, thanks, Apollo. You came through, just like I thought you would.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you who cornered Mr. the Killer.
Couldn't have done it without myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability?
Ability?
Yeah, sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough.
Sure do lack sensitivity, Mr. Wright. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? What was that, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, you'll have to find the answer to that question yourself.
Oh, now you're not gonna... the answer. Right. Yep. Today was full of questions without answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder?
Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come.
Huh? Wait, you don't know, do you?
This locket is the key.
Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. Your daughter, right?
That's right. She's my daughter. You know you were right about this locket.
Eh?
Took it off his neck at the night as the night he died. But it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So, truth is, the locket did belong to him.
Wait, but that's perjury! You testified! You said that locket was yours!
I said no such thing, actually.
Huh?
Merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. Subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth.
Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it?
Yeah, sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time.
What you were just talking about, your logic being straight and true and...
You're still just getting started with your career.
You're a real motherfucker,
Speaking of which,
Mr.
I
Wright.
may be out of a job. I work...
Oh, no, that's...
sorry. My bad. I'm so used to being the main character whose dialogue is...
Right.
Is the only lines of dialogue seen, you see. So it's just, you know, a little whoopsie-doo on my part.
Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. I still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs.
Apollo?
Yeah?
How about coming to work for me?
You mean at the Wright & Co. law offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it.
I can't imagine that to be true, but...
Wait, but didn't you... You're not a...
Oh, I turned in my badge. Yeah, I'm not an attorney anymore.
That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. And at the middle of it all was one man. Phoenix Wright. The case reached its sad conclusion, and he left law for good. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts?
I'm not qualified to stand in a court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence.
Forged evidence? What are you talking about?
Talking about the evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick.
One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was the forged evidence.
Bet that's borscht on there.
You mean this, don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright.
Yep, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Leaving the wrong card in its place, luckily for us. This court can't accept this evidence, it's for fraud! Fraud? How are you gonna be so sure? I think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago.
Then you really...
Yep, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real.
But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney!
Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo?
So it's true. The rumor is true! 7 years ago!
None of that matters much now, does it?
I punched him.
It's your story from here on out, Apollo.
Oh, is it?
Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like.
Mr. Wright.
Oh, and about your uppercut. Try yelling, "Take that" next time. Find it packs a little bit more punch. Works great on Wolverine. Oh, and Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. I said that a little extra gay, I think.
It's Phoenix. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And
Wait,
that's...
so question, Danny, was the trial where like he quit? Was that the last one from 3?
No.
Oh god damn it.
You're gonna find out.
Oh god.
And that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved. And at the time, I had no idea they were all related. But every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'd find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law. And this is how my story begins.
Where I am the actual main character. So yeah, there is a reason why we didn't go that extra time. That took like an extra fucking hour and 10 minutes to do.
Yeah, I'm glad that you have learned that my sense of time is bad, and I have learned to trust you when you call me out on that.
Autism.
Yeah. It's fun, dude. Next episode time. Turnabout Corner.
Apparently the voice actor of Juno from Beastar is on Twitch right now. Holy shit. Also, hey Fragnus.
As long as we draw breath,
Getting
the
by.
wheel of fate turns.
Bark, 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 bark. Oh. Okay, we got a harmonica. We got actual animation. Let's go. All 5 frames of it.
Spinning big crimes and little crimes together. And when the wheel stops,
Oh, we're really proud of our basic 3D animations, huh?
you die.
We're really proud of that. Really proud of that.
They were really proud of it on the DS. They were really proud of it on the DS. Because remember, the original trilogy was a Game Boy Advance game.
Right.
So. 2 months have passed since Mr. Gavin's arrest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentor and my job. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was screwed. But even when I hit bottom, I told myself I'd never come here. Honest.
Oh God. What? Okay. Why is there?
Here.
There is a lot. There is a lot of weird shit. This whole why?
Here being the legendary Wright & Co. law offices.
It looks so trashy.
Hey, Justice, time to stop trembling. Ah! You must be here for the interview. Right this way. Aw.
I know how that noodle thing is done,
Hello.
by the way.
Hello there. You found the right place. Welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin what? Right, first things first. Any special talents?
Well, I can suck your dick.
Oh, it's wrong character. Sorry.
No! Talents? Yes, well, you must have at least one. Well, I guess defending? Defending. An unusual talent, but it'll do. With a little jazzing up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? Go ahead, show me. Defend. Just give it all you got. Don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend here. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere.
Wouldn't it be funny if she just started the fucking Chun-Li super kick and then he just did the fucking perfect iframe parry over and over and took her ass out?
Oh my god, yes. Oh, take
You
care,
just imagine
Vito.
that. You just imagine that she's sitting there being a sassy little shit, just giving him a hard time, and then like in the middle of the whole thing, in front of God and everybody, fucking hold on.
I can hear you stalling for time so that you can find the soundboard button.
I know where it is. I've got it somewhere. Why is there no search button? I've got too many of these fucking things.
You need to trim your meme list, dude.
I have so many of the. Oh, they're arranged alphabetically. Fucking hell. Where is
Also,
it?
correct,
You know-
Nate. She is spoilers. Heavy spoilers. And I will. This is going to be the point where I humbly request to chat, do not spoil the spoiler about her. We'll get there eventually. That was not the sound clip that I was thinking you were going to press. Did you just give up and press that one?
I. Holy shit.
They were mislabeled, weren't they? There it is.
Oops, sorry, Newmar.
Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. Thanks. But I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What? What exactly do you think you came here to do? What?
My. Oh, wait.
defend, no? Excuse me, but do you know where you are? Huh? The Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? Who are you? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you've apparently made no fewer than 2 mistakes. Mistakes? But I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right there. Oh. Why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you've always come to the right place. I'm Trucy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician.
Hold on a second. Hello? Yeah.
Oh, he actually got a call. Oh, okay.
Oh, they can just sub in whatever they want.
Okay, back to VA. Just finished. I love the fact that someone from chat dipped out to see Juno's voice actor stream and then came back here. I'm actually flattered that you came back.
That's kind of an honor on it, but not just kind of. It's like a major.
Like, here's the thing. If someone wants to leave us for like some like famous voice actor from their favorite anime streaming, I am not offended by that. I am, however, extremely flattered that they decide to come back afterwards. I request hugs as greetings. Okay, here, have hugs.
Aww.
There.
Big
all came-
fucking. We have lots of big fucking gratuity for the folks that come back.
Gee. Hey, welcome back, Zippy. It all came flooding back. The trial, that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a card.
Okay, but like, why magicians? Why
You'll
did they
find
think
out.
Why did they think their very serious legal game about the
Spirit
law?
mediums. Magicians is a step down for them. Yeah. Also, they really liked the circus case from the 3rd game and thought, why not just make that a whole damn thing? You know? Because everyone loves that case. Right? Right? Everyone loves that case. That's right. Oh. Trucy Wright. Here, check out our flyer. From magic to the piano, even your defense. Call now. So, what's your name? Apollo? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Oh, that's a wonderful little menu. Oh, I like this.
This is adorable.
So, is this really a talent agency? You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now. 2 people. Does that include you? Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows. Paid too. I am a professional, you know.
Wait.
Right.
Did she say? Wait, did she say Wright is her dad?
Yes. Age 33, age 15. I'm gonna let you think about that. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad, in other words.
Phoenix fucked when he was 18 and had a kid?
Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem.
Andy, you can't gloss over that!
Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Also, Wright was in his 20s by the time he became a lawyer.
So he just porked a stage magician, and then later on in his life was like, "Oh yeah, let's come back to haunt me."
Also,
Sorry.
I need you to remember. Do you remember the case where Mia defended him?
Yes.
I think he was like 19 or 20. So that's what he was like back when he was 18, probably. And I want you to imagine that man fucking someone. Anyways, so you're his, you're Phoenix Wright's daughter? That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of a sugar daddy, get it? No. I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Daddy? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good explanation. I hope. About Mr. Wright giving up law. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? Eh? You know about that? Not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal. So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get a chance. Daddy, right. That reminds me. About Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
What?
The hospital? Yeah, he's on strict bed rest until he gets better. What? Okay. Which hospital's Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit. Oh, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close. Right, well, I'll be going now, and I'll, give this showbiz gig some thought, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. I need to be your partner for the rest of the game. Oh, God. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, visitors, are ya?
Yeah. Are you the doctor?
Actual experience of being touched
Yep.
by an uncle.
Dr. Hickfield's name.
Good morning, doctor.
Oh, are you there, Jersey? Cute as ever.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh, yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. He'll be back soon. How are you, Miss Jersey? Got any places you'd like examined?
Doctor, the nurse was looking for you.
Why, if it isn't the daddy-o with the cutest little thing in town. I guess I'll be off then. Later, Jersey.
Get this man a warrant! Yeah, no, he needs one. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was, and that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Hey, sorry you had to see that pedophile. Good morning. Didn't expect to see you so soon, Apollo.
Mr. Wright. I can't help but notice a few, I'm just gonna... Mr. Wright's bed, it's really messy. Look how messy this is! You're just hopeless without me, aren't you, Daddy? Yikes, she's attempting to clean up. Look out.
Please don't call me daddy. You got me. What can I say? I was raised in a barn. Zen noble.
Anytime those two are on screen, I get to call Ice Daddy. I am very privileged. Ooh, that was a juicy one.
Well, that
Sorry, Azzy.
he hasn't come in here to stop you.
What did he say?
He's been yelling it though. Write it in chat so everyone can hear. And also, I just want to make sure that you remember this. Remember where you're going to be at the end of the month.
Oh, I remember all right.
Within striking distance.
With Beyblades, too. It's gonna be fun. I may come back without a penis. It's fine.
I mean, that would mean you'd come back like 5 pounds lighter too, which would be rough.
Yeah.
You only weighed like 90 pounds to begin with.
Yeah, it might ruin your illustrious career pretending to play the piano. What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show.
Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd.
I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright.
Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Oh my god. Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if I don't keep up, you know? You've read One Piece, you know what it's like.
Yeah. Try not buying them.
Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports.
Your reports?
Yeah, it's a long story. Like a lot of things, actually.
Uh-huh.
You ever notice how out of place that necklace is on his design? Like,
Yep.
it is extremely out of place.
Oh, there's a reason.
Daddy, you snuck some grape juice in again. The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here.
Tracy, look at the label.
Oh, deep sea mineral water. That's fine, I guess.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Tracy, okay?
What can I say? The man
Jesus
loves his
Christ,
grape juice.
they fucking work so hard to obstruct the words alcohol. It is not even funny. I like the new icons though.
Yeah. So, what happened?
Who could have imagined it? Me, a victim of a hit and run.
A hit? You were hit by a car?
He tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet through the air. Only stopping when my head hit a telephone pole.
You
Followed
hit
by-
a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The telephone pole is fucked though. My
Hey.
only injury is a sprained ankle.
Really is as lucky as they say.
Cross
time-
counter!
Remember that time he fell into a river where everyone who falls into the river meets certain death and all he got was a mild cold? Yeah, that was the thing.
There's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean.
Trucy's still a child.
Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore.
Oh, but you'll always be daddy's little baby girl to me, Trucy.
Oh, I wish you said dandy. Sorry, I need to stop that bit. I need to drop that bit immediately. People are gonna get ideas.
My God.
My foot, I'm not buying it.
Well, something you should know about Trucy.
She's a magician, right? She told me.
Huh. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius.
Aw, Daddy.
Yeah, you'll soon come to appreciate her talent.
You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them. Oh, is that
I
the end of the...
can't.
Okay, okay. So, why did you contact me? What could the right talent agency possibly want with me?
Oh, no need to get prickly now.
Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this.
Huh? But didn't you come into the office of your own free will anyway?
Well, yeah, of course. Help, we're in big trouble here at the office. Big! I thought someone was dying.
So, you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right, Daddy. How are we gonna pay this month's rent? And the groceries?
Yeah, that's the problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. With one of us falls, the other must too fall.
Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid.
In any case, if Apollo here can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school again.
No, I can't. I only just made
Oh
friends.
my god, he's so manipulative.
How could you do this to me? To us, Polly? Huh? What? Now it's my fault?
On that note, how about you come work for us?
Oh, you piece of work.
Got the perfect client lined up already for you.
A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court? All right. I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker.
Now it's time to reel him in. I just can't get over how fucking manipulative he's gotten.
Say,
It is blowing my mind how manipulative Phoenix Wright has gotten. Like, he's scummy now.
here's the thing. He's always kind of played those tactics in court. They just took it up to 11 for this game. And my problem isn't with how he is now. It was the catalyst to how he became this way, which will be explained. That's the part I have the problem with. Him turning into this, I think, is interesting. How they explain it. All right. So who's the client?
Yes, here. Take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochine pasta joint, Albin Tay's. I don't know if that's Indochine or Indochine, like Indonesia Chinese.
You notice the name of the place?
Yes, it's a play on the word al dente. I deliberately tried to pronounce it slightly different so that it wouldn't be so fucking agonizing to everybody listening. But if you want me to really ham it the fuck up, then here you go. Grab your ankles. I'm going in raw.
I was going to that Indochine joint, you know, al dente's. I play piano there, of course. That's when it happened. Uh-oh, here comes me. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole, and zoomed away. Creepy, huh?
Just a tad. It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal.
Car sped off in this direction. So good luck.
Huh?
You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. Find the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole.
Well,
Go
hold
get her.
on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective.
No. Go get her, champ. You can do this. Don't worry. Once you found the guy, I intend to sue the shit out of him. Then you can stick it to him in court.
I'm not a prosecutor either.
I'm multitasking. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home.
Don't get so worked up. It was just a joke.
Huh? Oh, Daddy's... Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny. Especially the ones that aren't very funny.
I personally thought it was fucking hilarious, honey. Thank you very much. Your real client should... Your real client should be stepping by into the office any time now.
The office. You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do.
One more thing. Do look into my accident too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find.
So, he's gonna make me investigate this after all.
Yeah, what's that? Looks strangely familiar.
How could you not recognize an attorney's badge?
It's been 7 years. I forgot what they look like. They kind of look like a pastry.
I guess some 7 years are longer than others.
I don't know what type of voice this is gonna be.
What?
I saw.
Do you see this?
I
You're getting a good idea of what the voice is probably gonna be.
mean,
Good morning.
I will be right back.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you guys think Ice likes the character design? Because I like the character design. Justin Timberlake really let himself go. Ice's phone thought I was funny. Damn it, now I'm craving ramen. I know, like, the fucking hat is what does it for me. I'm just like, God damn it, like, even the hat. So, I will say, the character designs of this game, I think, are top-notch. Also, Jesus Christ, his eyebrow. I just realized his fucking eyebrows are like the little piece of, was it nori? Like is it like seaweed? Is that why they did it like that? Hi, irasai. Coolest shopkeeper from The World Ends With You. So I forget his name, because I'm terrible. No, wasn't it Ken Doi, I think. Yeah, Ken Doi. Yeah, Frag, we played both World Ends With Yous on stream.
Okay, so clearly this guy works in like a fucking ramen shop or something, right?
Yeah.
He's got a ramen bowl on his head.
Did you literally make ramen?
No,
Okay.
but I got coffee. But like his hair looks like ramen. He's got a ramen bowl on his head.
Uh-huh.
He probably runs that ramen cart.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to do a Japanese voice? Or do you want me to like...
Americanize it?
Yeah.
I don't know. They say, this is up to you. You know Japanese accents pretty well, but you give him the voice you think this dude would have.
I part of me wants to go with like...
People are saying he's Jersey.
Jersey. I'm getting Jersey from him for some reason.
He does give off some of those vibes. Also, goddamn, those cheekbones are pointed. There is no roundness to them at all.
Hey there, Trucy doll! Sounds like your pop's had a bit of a rough spot, huh?
All's well that ends well, I guess.
Oh, God, I hate him.
Is our client.
Hey, so this that Paulo fellow, right?
Oh, yes, the name's, Paulo, but...
Look at him here, arms all crossed like that, ready to fight, huh?
Yes, sir! You don't mean that literally, do you?
Boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down here, Paulo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense! You noodle half cooked! Too late for defense.
My castle's been stormed. My keep's being kept. My noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle? You know Mr. Eldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please. And no, of course I don't know him.
Are you new to these parts?
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town, Eldoon's Noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles! Help me out here, Trucy Doll.
This is Mr. Guy Eldoon, our client. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Eldoon.
What the fuck is that?
The harmonica.
Why?
He just has a harmonica. It's an endearing character trait, Ice.
What is it with this game and giving everybody a weird musical item? There's one guy who air guitars. There's a douche canoe with a fucking harmonica. What the? My Boston's coming out.
Your Boston is really coming out.
Whatever. Hey, anything for you, Trucy Doll?
Who's this guy? I'm sorry, that one caught me off guard. So, you run a noodle stand, Mr.
Eldoon! Guy Eldoon's the name, and noodles are my game. Secrets in the soup. The secrets in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half.
Oh, that's not that long, actually.
Hey, yo, shut the fuck up, man. My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. We're all professional noodlers. 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons.
That's a lot of generations, actually.
We got oodles and noodles.
That's a pretty old noodle.
Hey, and the fool that I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well.
Oh.
Yep, there was no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy. Enough sodium to give you a motherfucking stroke after the first bowl.
So, it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right, destiny's the word. I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate.
Not a mental image I care to linger on.
Judge, you don't want to choke on fate's twisted noodle, man. You get a lot of weird
I'm
glaze in your
good.
throat.
We're good. We're good with that. Can we move on?
I mean, so last year, I started my noodle stand.
Uh-huh.
That 15th generation of Eldoon Snoods.
Wait, you said that was 15 fathers passing to 15 sons. Wouldn't that be the 16th generation, though?
Listen, all right? Don't screw with my nudes, all right?
Okay, jeez. Guess they're only for your fans, whatever. So, tell me more about them, then.
You don't know the genius that on my nudes?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I make them so salty, well, they're saltier than fucking salt.
Now, I really don't want to find out. Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pops' stand back during his tiny days, too.
Really? I heard he was more into burgers back then.
Yep, him and his assistant.
Are we sure? Are we sure about this?
No, she always came by with a fucking cheeseburger in her hand, but she ate him with nudes, too.
Huh. I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon.
I wish you could, Sonny.
Eh?
Heck, I wish I could. I give anything for a bowl about now.
What do you mean?
You have one on your head. It was stolen! My stand! Gone!
You found White Snake.
Fuck, can we get some biddies in the fucking chat for that? I will normally never ask people to give Dandy bits for anything. But that joke alone was worth at least one.
At least one.
Hold on. No.
Ice, don't donate a bit to the stream. I can tell in the tone of your voice. The bits are just gonna go to you anyways.
Nah, shut up. Shut up.
Hey, welcome to
Shut the
chat,
fuck.
Amber.
There.
Did you?
There.
Thank you, Ice Wolf, for the tier 1 gift sub. Very kind of you. Hope you enjoy the stream, Ice Wolf.
That was so fucking good.
I am proud. I am proud of that.
Can't.
Stolen.
Yeah, I wish I could give you a promotion.
How much more of a promotion? Ice, we are both the highest we can be.
I know, but that was so. You've graduated, my boy. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my god.
The quality of that pun was beautiful. I didn't expect it. It was fucking perfect in every way. It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It's a harmonica, you fucking idiot.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
I just trying to butter my bowl.
That sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
Closed up my stand for the night and I parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and oily, it was gone! My cape! Oh, my castle! Oh!
Maybe some
Oh, whoops, sorry.
maybe some bum carted it off? Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without the stand, I'm finished. All my nudes, they were good. They were in there, too.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day.
You know it. Anyhow, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Huh? Wait, what exactly is your request?
My noodle stand, find it. And the day you bring me my baby back is the day you feast on as many nudes as you want. Of course, I make them so hot and salty, 2 bowls would kill a man. Then I'd really need defense.
Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. You drop by if you need any info, okay? Because you're going to be doing a lot of detective work.
What did I Can people not hear me? Am I fucking invisible?
All right, get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got nudes to make.
Ollie, that wasn't very nice. You said a swear. Things have certainly taken a turn for the bizarre. I mean, stands.
That is one hell of a bizarre adventure.
Traffic accidents, noodle stand thieves. Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo. Huh? Oh, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. It is, something was stolen.
Hey, you know, if you was like maybe 1 or 2 years older, that might be considered legal, but that's definitely a crime in these streets.
No, not that.
Oh. Well, and what is it? More skullduggery and thievery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
Okay, well, hold on.
Right, we at BFG Streams here do not appreciate the sexualization of minors, and Trucy is in fact 16-year-olds, which makes this highly illegal in some states in the United States of America.
She's not 16, She's not 16. Don't be silly. She's 15.
That makes it illegal in all states of the United States of America. Don't. Come on, Japan.
So I'm just gonna ask you guys.
Come on, Japan.
What,
you don't. Why do you have a vending machine that sells used panties, Japan?
So hey, Ice. So do you prefer this or Mia inhabiting Pearls' body? Which one's worse? For those of you that were there for when the first time Pearls channeled Mia, ooh, I got a little bit more of a response, but I'm not sure if he's just numb to it or.
I mean, clearly, there's a drastic difference between a piece of clothing and turning a 7-year-old into a porn actress.
Yeah, that was a little bit weird, wasn't it?
A little?
Anyways, panties? So they were, stolen. Your, my panties, yes. Right. Panties.
So does this mean there's going to be a part where Apollo just walks up and he's just like, oh, fuck, you can't see me do that. Shit. Unironic.
I'm guessing you mimicked a suplex or something.
No. I did the fucking thing from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3.
Oh.
Clap, peace sign, okay. Salute.
Your underwear is missing.
Your panties are showing. We got an hour left of this, guys.
We do. Raid
That's
A
a
content.
that's a crying shame, that is, Trucy Doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I'd hung my panties out the window there to dry.
Why? No, hold on, come on.
When
Come
a thief
on.
came and took them. My favorite panties! I ran after him. Give those back, I shouted. Wait!
Are we sure are we sure that he came and took them, or he came and took them?
Hey, thanks for the gift sub, Teddy Bird. Well, that was certainly brave of you.
But I lost them. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do.
Wear a different pair! She's like, I'm sorry, it's the only pair of panties I have! Oh. Wait, what are you saying? I've been wearing the same clothes for 2 years straight! Oh, the magic trick where those pants get up and walk away isn't actually a trick at all.
Daddy doesn't have much of an income, so it's all I can afford.
Just walk into you walk into their apartment, you just hear a foghorn go off.
Apartment, this is where they live.
No.
Yeah.
Is this their...
Yeah.
But look at all the swag they've got.
Yeah. You think Phoenix can afford an apartment on a bad pianist salary?
I assume he's playing, and I'm assuming he's hustling poker on the side, and that him saying, oh, we don't bet was just a fucking lie.
No. He legit never, gambled money. That shit's illegal.
I take it raw. I take it back. It's Phoenix retarded.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
Hey, I got an idea. Trucy, it's a brilliant idea. Check it out, right? You could go into business with me, and then we could sell your nudes. Everyone would love your nudes, Trucy. It'd be great.
I'd love to make some nudes with you. I've always wanted to learn the little roller machine and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna get into business selling Tracy's nudes.
Yeah, we're gonna make nudes.
We apologize at BFG Stream. Sometimes the improv can get away with us a little bit. And
What the fuck, dear?
You hear that?
what?
Myth just came in and just fucking barked like a dog for whatever fucking reason.
Myth just walked in and was just like, no, go.
No, I think all he heard was me saying we're gonna make some nudes out of context entirely. I don't think he has any idea why I would go away. What did I just walk into? The average BFG stream. Welcome. Nice to have you here.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Methane doesn't actually watch the streams?
No, he watches them. It's just I forget if tonight was his D&D night or not. I forget if that's Tuesdays or Thursdays. It might be Tuesdays.
Gotcha.
I forget. I'm a terrible boyfriend.
You're a boyfriend? I thought you just were a test subject, dude. I'm sorry. Also, no, Mythian is playing fucking V Rising.
Oh, okay. So he's not D&D then. Okay. I'm right.
There he is. Him. Oh, there he is. So you should know how fucking dumb we are. And you help out, Trucy Doll here, too, you hear? I got some nudes in my mouth right now.
Look at her doing her little bounce.
They were able to get those extra 4 frames of animation. They earned them.
Things have certainly picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
I guess.
Let's see where we stand. Not in a courtroom, that's where.
Let's see where we stand. Let's see where we stand. My disgust is immeasurable.
Easy. Also, take care, Deacons. And Teddy Bear, thank you for the fucking gifts. I'm very kind to you.
Oh my god. If you couldn't tell, we have been accused of being the furry game grumps, and we're not doing much to be able to defend those allegations nowadays.
No, I wasn't a former animator. Actually, no, I actually am. My animations were not very good. I animated with Paint and Windows Movie Maker because that's all I had. Yes, Windows Movie Maker back on Vista could be used as an animation program. You just had to be really clever about it.
Why are we talking about this?
Anyways, well, the first item on our list, Phoenix Wright. Oh,
Phoenix Wright, Daddy's hit and run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's gonna pay us for this again?
And the second item, Mr. Eldune's request
To find a stolen stand, for which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles.
And the last request is mine,
To find my stolen panties. That bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
And I bet you, to wrap this all up in a bow, they will all be related, happen on the exact same night, and all involve one person.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets. The streets are where I live.
It's where you belong, too.
Don't believe that for a second. You're enthusiastic.
How can I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
Guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, stolen stand, last but not least, stolen panties. Oh, wait.
Anyways, do you want to know how that pasta trick is done?
This one? Hold on. I'm gonna
Maybe
examine it actually.
Maybe they'll say
Whoa!
how.
Whoa! That fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti in here?
Oh.
That right there is the whole reason I became a magician.
You tell?
I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's when I knew. Someday, I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti.
Yeah, so the noodles are basically fried with the fucking fork in them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And they hold their shape like that. But that is real.
Table doesn't look very sturdy.
You've never seen one of these? It's a magic table.
So, like, make this teapot disappear?
So you might think, but that's not it. Before your very eyes, the contents of the pot change. From Earl Grey to Darjeeling.
Kinda hard to see the difference, I think.
Don't touch Mr. Charlie!
Mr. Charlie?
He's been in this office much longer than I have. Daddy's mentor had a great fondness for Mr. Charlie. He's lived here since Daddy was a rookie attorney.
Huh. Mr. Charlie.
Now I take care of him.
Also, yeah, that was Charlie. That was Mia's. He's kept it all this time.
Huh.
All right, which one do you want to investigate first? Your choice. Phoenix's accident or the scene of the stand theft?
What's the most ridiculous thing you could think of? God, you know what?
You wearing a pink clown suit and a lampshade on your head with Mardi Gras necklaces, the beads. Jumping on one foot.
And which one of these things do you think will get me of that?
You asked me what the most ridiculous thing I could think of was.
Oh, I thought that was like, you know, what? Okay.
I don't understand the subject.
I thought that was literally something that was going to be in this.
No.
Oh. God. Let's do the scene of the stand theft.
Okay. The most ridiculous thing was whatever the hell you guys did for Rocky Horror Night. Dude, that was awesome.
I was proud of that.
So, what's this place?
This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly.
Ah, so this is where his stand was stolen from. You can see a piece of evidence lying on the ground already.
Hey! Look, there's a police car parked over there.
You're right. What's with the sparkly entrance? What is this place, a hospital? There's a sign. Maractus Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into this clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
Who, what am I working with? Guy. Oh, hey, there you are, Sonny. I thought it was literally just a guy.
No.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I'm just the worst. Have you ever just had a hard time because you're the worst at everything? Yeah, that's me
Yeah,
sometimes.
no, I've been there.
It's just fucking the worst. All right. Well, you guys find anything yet, or what?
No, not yet. We literally just talked about 2 minutes ago.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory bowl gets. Just remember that.
This bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. Anyways, I'm gonna examine that piece of evidence 1 second. But before the evidence...
Look, a doggy. Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yup, sure does. Name's Spoon, and it's a she, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
Yeah, she didn't get a bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing.
Apollo, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
I'm pretty sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. That's quite a sign. I take it that's new as opposed to old.
You like it? Made it myself, I did. I meant to write noodles, but ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance.
And lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself. It spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going on for it. Also, Teddy Bear, thank you for the gift sub. That's very kind. Is this yours, Mr. Eldoon?
Hey, that there's the hot and salt Eldoon's nudes. That bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like nudes.
Wow, it does smell like nudes.
You know, I just realized maybe I probably shouldn't have gone into this with the explicit intention of having everything that comes out of this guy's mouth that involves noodles be nudes. Because this is creating some great fucking shit that could easily be clipped and then used later. That's for damn sure. That's,
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh look,
We're-
sirens are here.
Yeah, it's coming to take me away. All my other bulls got taken away with my stand. Get it back for me, sonny boy. I'm begging you.
Wee woo.
It's like, it's weird because this voice matches his personality, but not his appearance.
No, not even a little bit. It's so, but like,
But I'm having so much fun doing it. Wait, isn't Save the Light the name of a game? Yeah, that's the name of the fucking Steven Universe game.
oh. So your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was it?
Yeah, I gotta scream out Eldon's Noodles to get it to come out, and then it like punches you and stuff. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, you can't see those. No, it was passed down from father to son. That stand scene and sure is salt. Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine that his stand is literally just a block of salt. That any food it touches becomes the saltiest thing imaginable. But he can weaponize it, because if any person touches the block of salt, it instantly dehydrates them.
So, wait, hold on. It turns into League of Legends players?
No, nothing can match that level of salt. That's the only thing that could defeat the stand.
Can't get much saltier than that. Who the fuck talks like this? Salt runs in the family, you might say. Actually, that's no, sorry. Like, I'm trying to say that we have an incredibly high predisposition to stroke because of our incredibly high, like NaCl content in our blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father died of a stroke. His father's died of a stroke. His father's father died of a stroke. We got very high. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just read the blood pressure thing. Fucking hell.
I was wondering how long it was going to be before you realized. So you elaborate on the joke before I even had a chance to read it. Once again, Apollo don't get to say shit.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Teddy Bear.
Yeah, thank you for those biddies. Very kind. So your stand, Eldune's Noodles, was stolen.
It wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy.
Oh, was your father's soul stolen too?
Yeah, how'd you... You wound me deep, sir. I lost those wobbly wheels, Why is it so hard to read the shit that comes out of this guy's mouth?
You got this. You got this. You can do it.
We're starting me. No, hold on. I need to know. I need to ask before we go any deeper into this game. Is this the most ridiculous character that I'm gonna have to voice?
No.
What?
No. Do you remember that guy with the really pink cheeks? Yeah, I'm making you voice him. There, I ain't. No.
Can I voice the cop who looks like Rock Lee on fucking opioids?
Yeah, he'll appear at some point.
I'm gonna voice him like Rock Lee from this really old, bad fucking Flash animation.
Though I need you to understand, Ice, he appears
Sex free is
for...
the way to be. The only true contraceptive is abstinence.
I remember that one. Oh my god. I need you to understand, though, he probably has maybe a grand total of 20 text boxes of dialogue.
Who has the most in this game? It's not Apollo.
Probably... I'd say Trucy. Probably.
She won't shut the okay.
She's genuinely helpful, though. Did y'all know? Okay, I need to address this in chat. Yes, chat! We noticed that Eldune is noodle spelled backwards. I'm sorry, there's been like 7 people who have said it. I'm not upset, I have to address it.
I'll be right back.
Wait, did you not realize? Ice? Oh my god, he didn't realize, chat. I thought he noticed.
You didn't realize either?
Oh my god, as he didn't as he. Did you not realize?
I didn't realize it. As he didn't realize it.
Oh, that's not even the worst pun in this case. That's not even the worst one. That's not even a pun, but
I didn't just lose the stand. I lost the legend.
No one steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
isn't it about time you bought a new one anyway? Are there any more details you could give me about the sand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night. I was blowing my whistle like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. I got... Ah! I got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon.
Guess he's not aiming for that late night market. Say the line, I swear.
No! Ah! You know what this is gonna sound like!
Oh, I know what it's gonna sound like. Say it anyways.
I will fucking get you back for this. I washed my... I can get through this, I swear to fucking God. I washed my balls and get... I'm gonna fucking pass out! I washed my balls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside. I have to piss or I'm gonna fucking piss.
Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard he's gonna piss. Oh my god. Oh. I love that we can still hear him. I washed my bowls and gave the wheels a squirt of grease. Then I went inside. Pretty sure I've read that exact line in some sort of fan fiction somewhere. Who wrote this? They knew it. They knew it. They had to have known. They had to have known. Yeah! Which one was CSI Miami? Was that Bob O'Reilly? Oh, I'm gonna look that up. Because I think classic CSI was what? Teenage Wasteland? Oh, no, no, wait. No, never mind. Bob O'Reilly was CSI New York.
shit.
That's right. And Teenage Wasteland
my
was CSI
God.
Miami. Okay. And CSI was Who Are You? That's
And
right.
I'm so... No, thank God nobody fucking clipped that. Oh...
Hey, chat. Hey, chat.
Oh
Please
my
do me a favor.
God. No, it was too long to clip.
No, I just need someone to clip
Yeah,
him
I
saying
played.
that voice
Yeah,
line.
Frag. I've played Persona 5. I fucking love that game.
Ugh.
I may do Royal Edition on stream at some point just because I love the game so much. The only video game I've ever seen with a UI so amazing that people cosplay as it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. I drank a whole shit ton of coffee, so. Early this morning, before the sun rose, work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That's standing my whole life in it, nay, my whole being.
They took everything?
All my soup stock, my nudes, my balls, and my dreams.
At least they
Man,
left
it's-
one ball. Look, they're on the ground.
Brucey, I'm starting to think that this dude is a worse influence on you than Mr. Right is.
Sorry,
Nonsense.
man.
Stop it.
You know, it's really wild. Someone saw my balls on the ground.
Yeah, someone dropped it even.
No wonder
Brucey.
why it hurts so much. If you
Brucey,
don't find that stand today,
Brucey, I'm gonna need you to stop talking.
then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that ball, my last ball.
Please. I have laughed enough for one night as it is.
No, say the line.
Please, I'm under enough pressure as it is.
Just like my balls!
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. They have to steal making my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
You wear a I don't know. The garage, right? You don't think the thief lives here, do you?
I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Do I detect a little animosity here?
Let's make sure to check out the garage thoroughly.
Of course I think it's that doctor. He's a mincing pedophile. What do you think? That freaky fucker probably snuffs people's underoos. Look, his fucking car's busted. He probably did it.
This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran.
Are you sure?
Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching. Clues like a pair of panties.
Trucy, could you try not saying panties so many times? Please. I'm begging. Maractus, was that a pun of? You'll see. There's something about this car.
Let's take a closer look.
I'm sorry, did we genuinely just have an enhance moment?
Yes, we did.
Hey, look at that.
The mirror's been broken off. Now this is a clue.
What? You're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue for me, are you, Polly?
A clue? Let's see. Not that I can think of.
No? Then what were you smiling about?
Oh, I wasn't smiling. It was the dust in here. I was gonna sneeze.
Well, don't make faces. They're so misleading then.
No yawns are contagious, but sneezes?
Well, I'm sure there's got to be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out.
Look. Cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure.
Wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
We should bring it to him later.
Oh, my fucking abs.
That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on many years ago. Apparently, there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved into the tailpipe. You remember that case?
Oh my god.
That was the 5th case of the first game, the SL9 incident case.
Yup.
The piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue to solving the case.
Wow!
I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out a car. I always check the tailpipe.
Everyone's got to have a hobby, I guess.
Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey! There's something in there! What? Wait a second.
these your... Ah! My panties! What? Already?
Well, that was fast.
Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're a genius. Amazing. No, really, don't mention it. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties.
Ooh.
What are those? My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. Can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on? Now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Whoa! Where'd that come from? How'd that bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties. They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly. You mean those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner. Well, that's one case closed at least. What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool in my trade. Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway.
Jesus Christ.
What, were you expecting lace?
I was expecting not fucking this.
Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not coming down. We do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
Trucy, stop playing with your pussy all the time. We got an adventure to continue.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. See, that's how it feels.
Ashura is sitting there hiding for his life.
You know, you're not a very nice person, Polly. Listen, you get dragged into the shit, Mr. Right. Swear. So this is where Mr. Right got hit by that car? According to the map, this is the place.
The fuck was he doing?
What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay. A little curious about the park over there, too.
No, it is not her.
That's not Wendy Oldbag, don't worry.
Oh, thank God.
She doesn't appear in this game.
Did she die?
No, she appears in Edgeworth games.
Yeah, but aren't Edgeworth's games chronologically before this?
A little bit. She's probably still alive by this at this point.
God, I hope not.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine Death trying to take that woman? I don't think Death's winning that fight.
Death would just be like,
I mean, if Death hasn't taken the judge yet, I'm just saying.
If Death hasn't aged the judge yet. Oh God, do you want me?
Excuse me. Can we have a few words with you?
Oh, you want something?
Whoa! That husky boy. Why am I suddenly sweating? That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money.
Whoa, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kitaki family mansion, little girl. You kid with the hair, you want something?
Me? No, not a thing. Bye! Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something? But the Kitaki family, they're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town.
If you're gonna ask something, ask it. You're man enough.
Ah! Right! Yay! Way to whip him into shape, ma'am. Does she know no fear?
I'm Plum Kitaki, wife of the fourth head of the Kitaki family business. Friends call me Little Plum.
I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law.
Oh, you look little, don't you?
If looks could kill, this woman would mass murder her by now.
I'm doing the voice of a character that's often portrayed in fucking the No Laughing Academy series.
I've never
24
heard of
hour. It's 24-hour no laughing.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
from Gaki no Tsukai. They often have this big fat burly dude dressed up like a woman, like he's dressed
Oh.
up in drag. He looks almost exactly like her.
That's great. Does Apollo call his penis Little Justice? Yes, chat. Yes, he does. Little Plum? That's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes.
Whoa! What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Jersey? It seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer, I live for needless procedures.
Oh, little girl, you should know. We're gangsters.
Gangsta. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, through me, please. I am begging you here.
Oh! The bad guys, I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this. Chamomile, something herbal, with honey.
Takes a lot of hard work to protect a family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So, you're saying that business is in a slump? Let's not ask about business if we can help it. Please? So, there was supposedly a car accident here last night.
Last night.
Of course you wouldn't know anything about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait,
Yes?
you're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away.
That's my daddy.
Oh! Oh, I should have known. One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man.
Apo. Point man? Can you avoid using too much, industry lingo?
In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since this morning. Bah.
Cleaning up this, paint? Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. And found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've seen my husband, the boss, to thank for that. Sorry, you've my husband, yeah. The car hit your father and knocked over this paint. Then it turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
I'm sure that dragon is glaring at me. But why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Don't say the word goon. We've
Please
already got-
go through me when you want to.
Oh, don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yes.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
How noble of him. Almost like a gang star or something.
I availed myself to the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? I wonder if she means that trash can. Who's that? She's looking at the park. She's pretty. I bet she has a story, you know? There is something about her. I bet she seems to be in a bit of a rush.
Trash can. There's a big trash can on the way into the park. Guess we could check it out. A detective's life sure is a hard one. I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? 2 pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like those slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo! Doesn't this go on a car? It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. Wait, you don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Wow! And he took off its mirror? Never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Hey, welcome back, Zippy. Okay, we have to, right? We have to.
Yeah.
Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate. I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park.
Now don't you tell me where I can't go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am.
That's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park. You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll see someone famous.
Also, welcome back, Zippy. Things have been going pretty good. With the exception of the parts where we broken into hysterics and I nearly pissed myself.
I talked about his balls.
And my nudes.
And how salty they are.
Yep.
He got mad at me. Did something happen here, officer?
No, just move along. There's nothing to see. Why don't you kids go play somewhere else?
We're not kids and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong?
Oh, Detective Sky. We're fine, ma'am. Nothing to report.
You played the first game. You remember her?
Mm-hmm.
She's back. The girl's back. This is about 9 to 10 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Detective? Why is she wearing a lab coat? You're hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are...
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
Ah, why don't you kids run along and play someplace else? Look, we're not! Or I might spill something on that pretty face of yours. Want a dose of experimental
Hold on a second.
hydroxysalunidose? Oh my god. What's hydrox... stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the riffraff if you would.
Yes, ma'am.
Ugh. Are we gonna get more information like this? Why don't we ask that nice woman across the street? Oh yes, that nice woman. That intimidating sweep of the brush. Broom, not brush. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh, yeah. Quite a little commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago? Huh?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstance, too.
You're kidding!
Yeah, what a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Did something happen at your house, too?
Crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. You want to hear about it?
Somehow, I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
So, what happened at your house?
Bloomers, last night.
Eh? Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Me, Little Plum Kataki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen.
Got you too, did they? Poor thing. Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal. Wasn't you, was it?
No! Oh, God, of course not. Mercy! Mercy!
Now, I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy's and Mrs. Kataki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Mrs. Kataki's panties. Oh, God. I know, we'll find your bloomers, too.
Great! Show me what you're made of.
Oh, what have you got me into this time, Trucy?
See, all right, what you want to start looking for is kites flying through the air that look a little suspicious.
That girl
A
from
little
before.
extra, a little extra lace.
God. Somehow I feel like they would match the kimono she's got on. A little floral arranged stuff. Floral pattern.
Maybe. Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, mother? She's a Kataki too? Miss! Here, our flyer. Right? Anything agency? Anything agency? Yeah! Do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice. Attorney? Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye. Why did you give her our flyer? I don't know. She just seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Say, what do you think so far about this game compared to the original trilogy?
Now that Apollo has a chance to fucking talk, it's a lot better.
Right? I think I do have just the clue you've got in mind. My clue is this. Whoa! It's the same color and size and everything! A perfect match! I guess we could check it out. Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. Oh my god, we just saw this. Stop it.
My shoulder's almost recovered.
Yay. Well, looks like we've just solved a case. So the car that hit Daddy last night is sitting right in front of us, yep. Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo. Gee, thanks, Trucy. Apollo! Huh? What is it? Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him. Okay. He doesn't seem the type to mope, though. And this is hardly a case worth reporting. Wrong place. Huh? Mr. Wright's gone. Maybe he's gone for an examination? He'll probably be back soon.
Maybe he's going to have his fucking head checked.
He needs it. Let's wait. I think it might take some time. Daddy always loves his examinations. Don't ask, Justice. You don't want to know. Why don't we come back later? Yeah, guess you're right.
I gotta say, I'd really like to know what happened here.
Sorry. Hey, no one goes in. Unless you want a face full of hydroxyated wazazazahaza, was it?
No dice. Shit. Decorate with the mascot. What's the mascot again? Oh, yeah. It's the Eldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He's so cute. It's not a very endearing mascot, is it? You know, come to think of it, looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts. Can I help it if I like red?
It's just a bowl, dude. Settle down.
Oh, look, I love these personal little touches. Seems a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Oh, when I touched it, the paint flaked off. He must paint it on by hand with warm professional care. After buying the cheapest paint he could find with gold professional thrift.
Uh-oh. That's something that might come in handy. Or not, I don't know. I can't tell if that's a red herring or not. Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about.
I found out who this mirror belongs to.
Oh, you're tougher than you look. Spit it out. Who was it? Where do they live?
I just forgot. I remember, Apollo. It was the Maractus Clinic. Why? I'm right, aren't I?
Maractus, huh?
Yes. Why is she so quiet all of a sudden? Is, something wrong?
Nope, I don't mind. Thanks for the info.
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one. It's kind of odd, though. What is? I mean, if you want to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself. Hey, you're right! Sharp, Apollo. Thanks. Finally, some respect. So, what does that tell you? Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one.
They're a chronomancer with their new Beyblade.
They did drop their phone after all. Kind of figured they were a little spacey already. Oh. Good point. Something the matter? I was just wondering if there was like a switch on these or... Of course not! Huh. Mysterious. Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties? No thanks. No thanks. Who uses magic panties in a stage show anyway? Alright, you know? We have to present something to him?
You could tell my bowls by this salty logo.
The mascot of Eldoon's the Noodles.
They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face just looks just like Mr. Salty's. It's genius, no?
Very high concept.
Yeah, you can't ply a trade if you don't love the tools. Remember that.
Yes, sir. Brucey has a thing for professionals, clearly.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was the I don't know what to do to talk about that sort of... Okay. Looks like they have a special offer going on. 3 shots for the price of 1. Ooh, now's our chance, Apollo. Chance for what? I don't need any shots, thank you. Whoever runs this clinic, they seem pretty business-minded. That doorway sure is sparkly. Miraculous clinic, huh? It's more like a casino parlor than a hospital. Must be quite profitable. Funny, looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today? You know? I'm trying to find the next thing to do. And this might be one of those things that I just have to, like... There's probably the smallest examination I haven't done that I need to trigger something. Consulting my brain.
Is that the sound effect of you consulting your brain?
Yes. Also, what's up, Zippy? What's up? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Week's been pretty decent, actually. My fucking abs hurt, but pretty decent.
A little bit of laughter earlier.
A little.
You know, I'd understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car? Maybe they're tax evaders. Sorry, miss. No going into the clinic today. Did something happen? Oh, no, nothing to see here. Move along. Let's find someplace else to play doctor. Oh my god, do we look the right age to be playing doctor? We need a little more info on this practice clinic.
At least we're not playing house.
We could ask Mr. Eldoon. He is their neighbor and all. And we should check out that garage. But the thief who stole my panties is still in there. We've been in there like twice, Brucey. I feel like we examined that out of order. Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
I probably gave someone food poisoning, I'll bet.
If anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning.
That police car got here this morning, actually. I asked what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me. The neighbor. Not that I was surprised much. The doctor works for the wrong crowd. It's just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him. Wrong. Oops.
The wrong crowd?
Never you mind about that.
Alright, now I think. Yep, there we go.
Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Oh, not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. It's old daddy gets some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest. Isn't he only 33? We've cleared up most of the cases.
I was right about you. Competent, capable. So, tell me what you found out, if you want to.
Your enthusiasm is overwhelming. And I think that'll be a good place to pause it for tonight.
Yeah. Who the fuck are we gonna raid?
Good question. Say, also, my voice is so raw, dude. Ugh. Was there fan art? I will check. Let me see if there was fan art. That was fun. Well, I'm glad y'all had fun. It does not look like there is fan art. So, Ice, totally up to you if there is someone to raid. I don't even know who's streaming right now.
You could do Callus or Mega the Deer. Callus is doing Sea of Thieves, Mega the Deer is doing Minecraft.
Let's see.
Mega's doing Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Let's show some love to Mega.
You got it.
Missed most of it, but I watch you guys there. Yeah, see, we'll get the VOD up. Which, by the way, the Walking Dead VOD should be up soon as well.
Yeah, it's uploading.
There's some dumbness with the Google Drive, so
No, there's dumbness with me.
I'm not going to throw you under the bus like that.
Hi, I threw myself under the bus.
Say, in order for me to upload, I have to have it on the Google Drive, download it to a computer, and make a thumbnail and everything, and it just. Anyway, we should have that up for y'all tomorrow, as well as tonight's, if you missed any. So, like as always, thank y'all everyone for the support.
For the new subs, the follows, all that happy horse shit. We really appreciate everything. You guys make this a fucking treat every single time we do it.
Yeah. And say thank you for just hanging out. Y'all are fucking awesome.
And as always, please drive safely.
Shit, the raid wasn't ready. Fuck. Hold on. I'm so good at this.
Smooth moves, X-Lax!
Alright, bye guys!